Are you a man? Do you play fantasy football? Well, then you're in the right place, brother. This is the Commissioner's Corner. I'm your host, Willie Mo, a.k.a. Mo Buckets, a.k.a. Mo Money, Mo Problems, a.k.a. the overweight Justin Bieber, a.k.a. the Twinkie Mamba. And I'm here with the star of the show, the commish, Terry Karp.
Hello. Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention our sponsor, Horny Be Gone. If you're just extra horny, I recommend at least one tablet, 200 milligrams. Tom, this is for you. Maybe Dalton, too. He's pretty horny. I've seen some of his tweets.
Week 1 recap. What'd you see that you didn't expect?
Well, I think the obvious answer is the Scrubs won a game. I mean, you look at his draft, you ask yourself, is this guy blind or just dumb? Unfortunately, that's not what we have here. One of the biggest dicks you've ever seen in any league. He won was not only a shock, but also a disappointment. An initial reaction from week 1. Frank Burns?
Frank Burns.
First, I want to get this up, bitches. He and ISIS been up my ass about the power rankings. They can submit their own goddamn power rankings if they got a problem with it. If Frank isn't number 1 every week, he wants my head on a spike. They think I'm biased because I'm in front of Tom Flores. There's not some scientific formula going into these power rankings. I want to get that off my chest as well. You can put your analytics to the side. Give me my fucking eyeballs. I got 2 of them.
So let's move on to the actual projections for the week. Starting with the first matchup, let's go King in the North versus the Pimp with the Limp.
I mean, it's easy for me to say this now, but got a great head start with Boyd. Godwin's hurt. Kittle out. King of the North, no chance.
Yeah, I'm going to go with it. Or there's only room for one Will in this league. I'm going to ride with the Pimp with the Limp. Strong start. I think that Derrick Henry's going to run wild on the Jaguars. Call me crazy. Also, huge acquisition for Pimp with the Limp. He just picked up DJ Chark, looking to start him this week. Could be the difference. All right, next we got Georgia Smith versus $10 sexy Zoom time. Who you like in this one, Commish?
Georgia. Zoom sexy time, I mean, he's not going to get career games from fucking Jacobs, Slayton. I don't see it, though. I like Carson, Barkley, Juju Smith, all good games. I'll take Georgia.
Zoom sexy time. He's starting 2 receivers on the same team. In Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins. Never liked it. There's not enough balls to go
even
around.
in an offense like that?
Oh, Clyde Edwards-Helaire eats reps. Next matchup, ISIS created PPR versus the Scrubs.
Well, the Scrubs got another great start. God, unfortunately. Nick Chubb, great game. I don't know. This is a close one. I hate both of these teams. Who's got more explodability? It's got to be ISIS. I mean, Lamar Jackson, best fantasy quarterback in the league right now because of the rushing yards and the rushing touchdown potential. I think I'm going to go ISIS despite Scrubs' good start.
Things that pop out to me. One, is Joe Mixon a bust this year?
I already said that. He's a bust, and I will hold ISIS back this year. I told that to him to his face through text. He became upset, but I said that. I just want to get that off my chest.
First round potential, 4th round production. That's what I'm seeing.
That's a big brain pick of the week right there.
The Scrubs are starting Ronald Jones. And look at the disrespect coming from the Scrubs. They're starting 2 tight ends this week. This could be a theme we see moving forward against ISIS. People are going to start 2, 3, maybe even 4 tight ends with the trash talk, with the trolling. I think he's gotten in D's head a little bit, and that's why I'm going to go with the Scrubs with another upset. Frank versus CPU. We're not even sure who's running that team anymore.
It's Elon Musk, I think.
I look at Frank's team, and I like it. There's some big names, sure. But here's the thing. On the other side of the ball, you look at CPU. He's got Kyler Murray, might be the MVP this year. He's got Raheem Mostert, might have been the pick of the draft. I think he runs away with this game. I don't even think it's close.
Yeah, I like CPU as well. The only thing I don't like is Tariq Cohen, but the rest of his team is pretty stacked.
Next matchup, Dalton versus Big Richards.
Beginning of the year, I would have said this is a no-brainer, Big Richards. With Jonathan Taylor getting a massive promotion with Marlon Mack's injury, it's not that straightforward anymore. That being said, I still think Big Richards has got a good team. Miles Sanders coming back, supposed to be fully healthy. I think he's going to be really good. A lot of people are saying he's not going to be really good. I'll take Big Richards.
Dot. You look at Dalton's team. The guy has Alvin Kamara, DeAndre Hopkins, Matt Ryan, Jonathan Taylor, and then clearly the best tight end on the Eagles roster, Dallas Goedert. I've got to ride with Dalton. And then the final matchup, the one that everybody's been talking about, you've got yours truly, Willie Mo Buckets versus the commissioner.
I'm taking Terry Carp. Quintus Cephas, look, if you look at these projections, it's pretty disrespectful. He got targeted 9 times. Galladay's out again. Naheem Hines, he's going to outdo his projections. I'm hoping Zach Ertz gets his head out of his ass, and I think he will. And that's why I'm going Terry Carp.
This Sunday night, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your neck. Josh Allen, he's a top 3 quarterback in the NFL this year.
Did you just say Josh Allen's a top 3 quarterback this year?
Excuse my French, top 3 fantasy quarterback this year.
Thank God, but still no.
I had some concerns about last week. I called each of my guys individually and I talked to them. I'm a motivator, and as you could see, Odell Beckham was motivated on Thursday night, and I think we're going to see that from most of my team. I'm riding with myself, as is the other 10 teams in our league. But this has been the first installment of the Commissioner's Corner. Send in your questions for next week. We'll be doing this every week.